of 7:09 p.m. for May 7th to order. Roll call, please.
Mayor Romanek.
Here.
Commissioner Hewitt.
Here.
Vice Mayor Suey. Commissioner Watson.
Here.
Commissioner Ranello.
Present.
May I have Reverend Hamblin please come up to give the invocation, followed by the salute of the flag.
Oh, we got a call today. He would be here. So
Salute to God.
No Reverend.
Okay.
Salute.
May I have please stand to salute the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. This meeting is being conducted in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act of 1975, was advertised, posted, and made available to the public as required by statute. The municipal clerk is directed to include a statement in the minutes of this meeting. Madam Clerk, are there any changes to the agenda?
Yes, Mayor, we had two. So we had the addition of resolution number 24, authorizing the city to enter into an emergency contract with Arbrisco to demolish several falling buildings at the Millville Airport, and also the addition of a resolution to authorize the city attorney to file a counterclaim in the Brennan Brothers matter.
Thank you. Presentations?
Yeah, we have a presentation tonight by Bill Horan, the Executive Director of Artsy. So the floor is yours.
Pushing my timer so I don't go over.
Great.
This working?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
the green light's on. You're okay.
So thank you for letting me give you a quick glimpse into what Artsy has planned for the city for this coming year, and kind of a little bit of an overview of what we've done before.
Speak into the mic a little more because you're tall. So if you can, we can. Okay.
I could shrink a little if that helps.
Sorry.
So the goals for 2024, last year we started a website, a Facebook page, Instagram page. We did videos for business. We did a lot of different things last year. I covered a lot of events. We did small business profiles, et cetera, et cetera. So the goals this year are to increase the social media presence, develop a successful tourism website, which we're taking over the Glasstown Arts District website, which is a good website. It was well designed. So we had a lot to work with that one, and it's going to be very, very effective. Produce and create an effective TV commercial for the city of Millville, which we're already working on, and bring more events and people to the city of Millville. You already have a lot of in-town events. Samantha Cruz doing a great job. So we're going to bring in a few other events that can bring people from outside the area. Social media 2024. So we added over 1,500 followers to Facebook in about 7-8 months. That's not a lot yet. We're going to build that way up. We produced over 20 small business profiles, created an Instagram page, and hosted 9 social media giveaways. This is the Facebook page, Millville NJ, the Holly City. I would encourage everyone to follow it. We're doing some great stuff. I'm constantly posting material onto the Facebook page and the Instagram page. So a lot of what we did last year was a lot of small business profiles, for example. It wasn't just a photo, it was an article written about them, and it's something they can use to promote themselves, not just for something that we're doing. A lot of these posts, I mean, for example, when they shared the post on their Facebook page, it got over 400 likes. That's not uncommon for some of the stuff that we're doing. It's really getting a great response, and we want to continue doing that, continue getting that kind of response. We cover events. We do winners from your contest. This is from the photo contest. This is our giveaways. We're also giving away gift certificates and tickets and everything else on the Facebook page. I'm covering a lot of events. I do a lot for the Levoy Theater, but I'm out there covering events everywhere. 4th of July, car shows. This is just a small sample of the stuff. Football, that was a good game, by the way. Christmas, that was an ugly sweater contest. This was the plunge. There he is. So anyway, I plan on continuing to do that. These aren't really part of the contract. These are something I do on my own. I live right downtown Millville. I'm part of the city. I like going out and covering these events, and they really do add to the presence on social media. These are just some of the numbers. I mean, the reach we're getting on some of these posts has been really, really good. So for 2023, we had several events in the city of Millville. Artsy does a lot of events on its own, my organization. So we've been bringing a lot of our events to Millville now. One of the biggest ones is the Cut International Short Film Festival, which continues to grow. This year, we've got a great plan in place, a great team. We've already got a lot of excellent films already submitted, so we're not going to have any problem pulling that one off with the same level that we have the past couple of years. Click 24, it's where we have 4 of South Jersey's best photographers photograph 16 of our best artists. That exhibit will be at the Arts Innovation Center. South Jersey panel discussion. And the film festival is also getting a lot of play in magazines, radio, newspapers. It's bringing a positive image to the city of Millville. That was the front page of the press. Then Click, as I said, we photograph artists, and then we display the work and then their artwork as well. And that's one of the ones we did in the Renaissance Center, where we brought a lot of artists in. We're also publishing a book about Pat Witt called The Art Spirit. That will launch in the fall, and there'll be, the Levoy Theater has given us the theater that night to show our documentary on Pat, and also to do a book launch. Bonfire of the Travesties is another event we do for artists. It's a really fun event. I'm going to invite all of you to come to it. Photo SJ is coming back next year, where we get photographers to teach classes and workshops. When we did it in 2017 in Millville, all the workshops were filled. There wasn't a seat in any of the workshops. We develop a web page for it. We really push it and promote it very well. And then we have an internationally known photographer give a talk at the Levoy Theater. The tourism website. So the first thing we're doing, this is all going to be done by July 1st, because on June 30th, the website, the Glasstown Arts District website, will go down. We're right now in the process of putting everything on there that's going to need, so that we're not going to lose a day. We've already added a lot of events. That's a big part of this, is having a comprehensive events calendar. We're reaching out to the organizations in Millville and getting them to submit events to us that we can put up there. We can work on the photos, the writing, we do it for them. So that makes it a lot easier for people to publish their events. We're also producing TV commercials. We have 2 in the works right now, one for tourism and one for business. There's more to Millville. Anytime somebody from outside the area asks me about Millville, they will mention, well, isn't that the Levoy Theater, or isn't that the racetrack, or isn't that, they have 1 or 2 things that come to mind. But the more you look around Millville, it's amazing how many things you have, whether it's nature or sports or arts or entertainment, whether it's food and dining. There's just so many, whether it's race cars, there's so many things going on here that people don't know about. And I did tourism for Ocean City for 20 years, and I honestly believe Ocean City, yeah, it's a great family spot. It's got the boardwalk and the beach, but I think Millville has much more diversity. There's more to work with when we're promoting the city. I'm going to show this, even though I wasn't going to.
Ocean City, New Jersey was made for you. There's so much to do here, you won't know what to do first. That's okay. I'll help you get started. Rave a ride, catch a wave, find a shell, ride a bike, fly real high, go real fast, ride a rail, catch the prize, build a castle, own the night, eat a treat, then eat more, have more fun, and make a hole in. Got it? Right, you're on your window.
Yeah, it's skipping a little.
Folks, Ocean Kid City, New Jersey was made for you.
So as I said, we did the visitors guides, we did promotion, we did their billboards, we did almost all their marketing and promotion materials for at least 10 years, but I've been working with them for 20 years. I want to bring that talent, my team, and everything that we do, bring that to Millville, which is what we're doing. And we're going to provide you with the same expertise. These are photos, and we designed it, we wrote it, we did everything. All the photos, everything that went with it. This was a billboard. When you're coming over to Walt Whitman Bridge, I had all the billboards for Ocean City for years. They still use the photos, by the way. And we also do ads for, like, you got a golf course on the edge of town right now. We're good at doing ads for golf courses. We're good at doing ads and promotion for all kinds of businesses. Magazines. This was for the city of Hamilton. We do a lot of award-winning documentaries. So I'm over my time. I'm not going to keep talking, but if you have any questions, please ask. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill. And yes, we do realize that you do encompass a lot in Millville. And, you know, as we try to grow the city here and more businesses come, you know, what you said, you know, where we highlighted businesses last year, I thought that was just in itself such a great highlight of what all and every business here in the Millville we have and what such diversity there is here in the city of Millville. So I applaud you. I know you're going to do a great job. I know you will continue to do a great job. And I do look forward to the future with what you will provide to the city of Millville just on behalf of yourself.
Thank you for your support, and I agree. I want to keep promoting everything that we got going on here.
Any other comments, questions? Thank you, Bill.
Mayor, I forgot to mention that Vice Mayor Sui is not feeling well this evening, and he will not be here, obviously, but I didn't mention that in the beginning.
Thank you,
Okay.
Madam Clerk. Bills.
Make motion, pay bills.
Second motion.
Motion and second to pay the bills. Roll call.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Vanello?
Yes.
Mayor Romanek?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries.
Minutes.
Make motion to approve and dispense with the reading of the following minutes and to proceed with the regular order of business. February 6, 2024 regular meeting, February 20th, 2024 work session, February 20th, 2024 regular meeting.
Second motion.
I have a motion and second on to approve and dispense of the minutes. Roll call.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Vanello?
Abstain.
Abstain. Thank you. And Mayor Romanek?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries.
Public comment on agenda items only. We have now reached the public comment portion. If you have any comments on the agenda, please state your name and address to the commission. Please limit your comments to approximately 5 minutes. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Rose Sias, 1239 Whitaker Avenue in Millville. On the Resolution 19-2 that we just had the presentation on, my question is, it's a wonderful program that he's bringing a lot of people here to take advantage of all the things that he has to offer. But I don't understand why the citizens of Millville have to donate $5,000 toward this project. If it was something that would be free for us, fine, but we'd still have to pay to go to the film festival. I tried to go online to see how much it cost, but it's not available yet. But that's my question. I can see if it was free for the citizens, fine, donate as much money as we need to keep it going. But otherwise, if we still have to pay to attend these events, I'm not in favor of donating $5,000 to this project. That's my personal opinion on that project. The cannabis business, item number 19-8. Okay, this one is the cannabis business that's located on Wheaton Avenue, and it looks like it's right across from the Millville Charter School. Very nice place to put this. I'm sure the zoning committee approved that one. I thought that it was going to be more situated on G Street, but it looks like it's not. It's right on Wheaton Avenue. Item number 1912 on the senior citizen and disability tax deduction. I don't quite understand what you're saying there. Hope it's not has anything to do with the senior freeze. It sounds like it might be something else, if someone can explain that one. And resolution 19, looks like 18. The one concerning the $250 sponsorship for the Pride in Millville Award, if you can explain what that award is for, that we're donating to. And that's about it. Thank you.
Go ahead, Bill. Do you have something?
I just wanted to address, because you mentioned about, so when you go to our website this year, we are letting citizens know that one of the decisions we made. It's not on the website yet, but if you're a citizen of Millville, you can get it for free too. So it's funny that you brought that up. We just had a meeting about that 2 weeks ago. We want as many people as possible to enjoy the film festival, and we want the citizens of Millville to benefit from it. So we are reaching out very hard this year to other areas of Philadelphia and Delaware so that we can bring more people from the outside into the building. So when you go to the website and say a week and a half, 2 weeks, it'll say the citizens of Millville are getting it for free. So thank you for bringing that.
In case anybody couldn't hear, what Bill Horn just said is for the Cut International Film Festival to be held, residents of the city of Millville will be allowed to attend the event for free. Rose, as for resolution item number 17, the sponsorship of $250 to the 2024 Pride in Millville Award Ceremony, that is for a page ad in the booklet of the event. That is all I can answer at this moment. Ms. Kears?
Patricia Kears, 409 Peach Drive. Good evening. I have a question on resolution number 7, 19-7. This contract has been extended many times, and I just wondered, is there ever an end date for this to actually occur, for the development to actually occur? Or do we just keep extending the contract?
I would think if the commission decided that it didn't have the patience for any more extensions, that it could put an end to it. It is a big project, and so there are, a number of considerations, but it's not going to go on forever, to answer your
Because
question.
I noticed it's just for 2 more months, it's 2 more months, it's 2 more months. It's like, for Pete's
There-
sakes, just
There's certain
pull the trigger.
yeah, it's a very large property. I know it's in the hundreds of acres, if I believe. There's a lot of steps in determining what processes, and one of these just we have to either extend or not. But this is a hopefully becoming a promising acquisition.
Thank you. My next question is on resolution 1916. The service contract addition of $5,400. What services exactly are being performed under this contract?
Brock, do you know about that?
Yeah, I think Marcy, our previous CFO, brought him in because he used to be the treasurer, city treasurer, and he performed services under her direction, and I assume that's what he's doing now under Ms. Quinones.
Right, he reconciles the accounts.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all accounting.
Okay. My next question is on resolution number 18. $161,911 for utility service truck. What department is this for?
Water Department. It's the water department.
Water Department? And is there some reason that a used utility vehicle can't be used or purchased instead of spending this kind of money? Because there are several listed online when you go to research this vehicle.
I can't really speak for that, as the water department's not my department. I don't know how they got to this conclusion. I can tell you that, getting this kind of vehicle, it's important to the department to have the tools and equipment in working conditions. We buy something used, you kind of know what you get. There's warranties obviously with these. This is a big utility truck. It's not just like a regular pickup truck with like a utility body on the back. It's kind of like a bigger van kind of look. For that's kind of like the only thing I could speak of.
Yeah, I was thinking that perhaps if it was a used vehicle, there would be enough money, excuse me, my allergies. There would be enough money left over to purchase a piece of equipment that you would like to have for streets and roads in the maintenance department to do the heavy lifting.
I'm
That's-
not too sure how this is getting paid. As I said, it's not my department, but the water utility can only use funds for themselves. We can't use the water utility funds for our department.
Okay, then my next question is on resolution number 1920 for the IT management and VoIP phone services. Has this company been working without a contract to this point, providing these services? Does anyone know? And then I wondered how many hours are they available, and are they accessible for the problems that may occur in the IT department? And then my next comment is on resolution number 21, appointing the personnel officer to be a relocation officer. That's housing mainly. And I'm wondering why we're using the personnel officer for housing. I would think that would be more appropriate to be in planning or up on the 5th floor. And I just think using a person, I don't know where that expertise would come from, because housing issues can become extremely sticky, to say the least. And then my next question is resolution number 22, the $150,000 for the administration for the UEZ money. Where exactly is that going in the budget? And resolution number 23, the $550,000, is this the total cost of the sidewalks and what lighting is being done or changed or updated? And then my last one is on the added resolution number 24. And that has to do with the emergency contract or purchase order to demolish the failing and unsafe building at the Millville Airport. I'm out at the airport frequently, like every other day, if not every day, walking my dogs. And this building has been in this condition for as long as I can remember. There's been a fence around it. Today I see there's an orange sticker on it that says the date it was issued was 12/23, and I'd never noticed that orange sticker, but it could have just been my bad. It was updated today. I just don't know why this isn't going to be advertised as a fair and open bid, and it could be awarded and completed within a 2 to 3 month period, because under Resolution 10, we're only paying $29,000 for a demolition on Smith Street, but we're going to pay $65,000 for a building at the airport that, if you look at it, it's almost down. It's basically has to just be carted away. So they were my questions and concerns. Thank you.
Brock, for the
There are actually 3 buildings.
I was
It's
going
not
to say,
one.
the buildings are 3, Mrs. Kears, that were going to be taken down out there that should have been down a long time ago. Yeah. Yeah, the roofs have caved on them and everything else. I'm gonna try and answer some more for you. The Revell, the IT, Revell has moved into this building. They're downstairs where our animal control officer used to be. They're here, I know, absolutely 2 days a week, if not 3. There's at least one representative from Revell here. Speaking to the money, unfortunately, I can't. That's not my department. I just know what's going on with them. In fact, they're taking care of a situation with internet over at the firehouse for us right now with the Wi-Fi system. The relocation officer, again, that's something that I'm not involved in. And the airport demos, like I say, it is 3 buildings that are coming down because they have needed to come down for a very long time.
Regarding the relocation officer, Ms. Kears, you are correct, it is a housing department, but in the past in the city, it's either been somebody that's not in housing or in other municipalities, an HR personnel person. In this instance, we believe that almost the outside looking in, obviously still a city employee, but with this, we'll have a better and clearer view of the actual performance of this job that she will be taking upon.
How you doing? I'm here on resolution number 8. I'm here on behalf of Cauliflower Genetics. My name is Mark Ford. We're looking to operate on 1300 Wheaton Avenue, 2,500 square feet operational space. My experience with cannabis cultivation started with a horticulture class that I took, and I also as well been to California and learned more about the commercial aspect side. My future plans are to create 10 new jobs, as well as maybe in the future being able to provide 50 to 100 new jobs. As far as security, we have a gated facility with 24/7 video surveillance, as well as on-site security. For odor control, we plan on monitoring that with carbon filters, which is it has a molecule in there that breaks down the smell and everything for as far as the cannabis flower, and it will be exhausted out of the building, of course. And I look forward to your guys' consideration, and thank you for having me here.
Thank you for being here.
No
Do you have your conditional license already?
Yes, sir.
What's your status with the annual license?
As soon as I get the city's approval, then I'll be able to move forward with the CRC.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
Seeing no one else, I close the public comment on agenda items only. Petitions and letters.
We have none, Mayor.
Reports of commissioners. Commissioner Hewitt.
I would like to first make a motion to receive and file the EMS and fire department reports for the month of March of 2024.
Second motion?
Motion and a second for Commissioner Hewitt to receive and file the EMS and fire department reports of the month of March. Roll call.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Vanello?
Yes.
Mayor Romanek?
Yes.
Motion carries.
As far as report goes, ongoing training on the new tower truck. We are doing a lot of moving around and changing things up in the firehouse, just making room for things and getting ready for some relocations. The police department running as normal. We're looking at an academy coming up soon, so we're going to be looking at putting at least 5 new recruits into the academy. Rescue squad, we have all of our units up and running right now. And that's it, Mayor.
Thank you, Commissioner Hewitt. Let's make sure we don't got to order. Commissioner Watson.
I do have the monthly report for the streets and roads. 74 tires were collected, 56 appliances were collected, 177 furniture stops were collected, 349 electronic waste was received, 320 street sweeping tickets were issued, 75 curbside notice of violations were issued, 2 curbside tickets were issued, 6,460 bags of loose leaves and grass clippings were collected, 150 tons of loose leaves were collected, 75 feet of the 36-inch storm drain Pipe install at the end of Airworks Street is complete. Placement of the 8-ton concrete head wall at the Airworks Street is complete. Road repair at 327 3rd Street is complete. Road repair on Sassafras Street between High and 2nd is complete. Manhole repair at 4th and Oak is done. Storm basin repair on Gorton Road is complete. River Road and Lakeshore Drive has been graded. The Vector is currently in Center City, cleaning storm drains. Streets and Roads has started brush collection on Monday, May 6th, and will make one complete pass through the city. The 27th through the 31st of this month is bulk waste collection. Residents have until Friday, 24th at 3 p.m. to schedule to have it collected. If anybody has any questions or concerns, please contact Streets and Roads Department, 856-825-7000, extension 7388. For our recycling coordinator, always busy. He's replaced 12 damaged carts, 8 missing or stolen. We delivered 21 carts to residents that previously did not have them. Residents did purchase 9 carts. We picked up bulk furniture at 177 stops in April. Residents are encouraged to bring their clean and dry cardboard and clean and dry plastic film to the 416 South 15th Street to be recycled, along with small electronics, uncontaminated motor oil, uncontaminated antifreeze. Residents may also bring rechargeable batteries to be recycled. Please encourage residents to sign up for the Recycling Coach app. We have just shy of 900 users. They can download the app on their phone or on the computer. There are many useful tools for the residents to use on this app. One area that we would like to expand is the bulk waste collection tool, where residents can actually schedule that on the app, but it does come at an extra charge. I would like to see more users before we put in the money for that. Our recycling coordinator did attend the Eco Fair at Wheaton Arts on Saturday, May 4th, and he spoke with a lot of residents as they came through. He also is looking into new ideas to expand opportunities to set up recycling programs for items that currently wind up as mainly litter. He's going to report back as soon as he has some more information. Thank you, Chris, for all your efforts. Next week, we do have a meeting, it says a work session, to discuss kind of the issues or concerns that residents may have had with the solid waste utility. Looking to make that more efficient, trying to clean it up a little bit and address problems that we've had. But for now, that's all.
Thank you. Commissioner Ranello.
Some updates since our last meeting. Parks Department has completed their first round of grass cutting. Those guys have been working hard out there. The bocce courts at Waltman Park, they looked pretty rough. They've been completely rehabbed. They look great. And this is just one out of many projects Sam and the team have listed the department is working on. We celebrated Arbor Day at Rick Avenue on Friday, April 26th, and that was pretty cool. We had about 50 kids there from the 2nd grade at Rick, and they gathered to plant a holly tree. The children learned the significance of Arbor Day, and they learned a little bit of the history about our city and our link to holly trees and how we became known as the Holly City in 1951. So that was a really cool experience, and the kids go out there and water it every day, and that's nice. The downtown paver project, that's progressing with the south side of High Street now completed. We now have the contractor working on the east side of North High Street. If anyone has questions regarding the paver project, feel free to call our Parks Department. They'll give you the most up-to-date information. As far as upcoming events, you might want to save the date for some of these events. Thursday, May 16th at 5 p.m., we're having our annual Phillies Home Run Derby. That's taking place at the Rob Shannon Sports Complex. Kids ages 7 to 12 can participate. We have our spring block party in Buck Park, and that's taking place on Saturday, May 18th, between the hours of 5 p.m. and 9 p.m. Encouraging everyone to bring the family out, enjoy a night of games, food, vendor, face painting, and most importantly, live music from Delirium, which is a high-energy classic rock band, and Music, a fun-loving R&B band. We're also having a senior citizens barbecue at the Elks. That's a little bit down the road, but that's on May 22nd. Registration, amazingly, began last week, and as of yesterday, we already hit our 200 senior registration limit. But there is a wait list if anybody wants to jump on it. It looks like it's going to be a fantastic turnout, And just a heads up, we're still accepting donations of baskets and gift cards. So if anybody has any questions about any of these events, they could reach out to the Recreation Department, 856-825-7000, extension 7394. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Ranello. Vice Mayor Sui's not here. Allergies, as everybody has them. Wonderful time. As for myself, we have the first public hearing for the Community Development Block Grant Program, as we commonly refer to as the CDBG. We will be held here tomorrow, Wednesday, May 8th at 4:30 p.m. here in the chamber. The hearings will address housing, community, and economic development needs and development of proposed activities. All community organizations, applicants must attend the meeting tomorrow. Citizens are invited to submit written or verbal comments at or prior to the hearing. Zoning board already took place, but planning board meeting will take place on Monday, May 13th at 6:30 p.m. held right here. Saturday was the Chris Reeves 5K Memorial Run. Little change in location, as we usually have the start right here behind City Hall at Officer Reeves' parking spot, and then we go to the walking trail. Walking trail has been closed due to damages and reconstruction of it. So we started at Rick Avenue Elementary School. It was a little dreary. It rained briefly, but I think it was a rather good turnout. Officer Hartman had a 6-minute pace to, I guess, get it for his age bracket.
Overall also.
Yeah, and overall, yeah. He was pretty impressive as Commissioner Ranello and I were out in Mount Pleasant Cemetery, making sure the runners were directed the proper way throughout the cemetery. I was surprised by the amount of truly little kids that, not just did the 1 mile fun walk, but the actual 5K. And, it's, I would have never done it, and I'm guessing their ages were 9, 10, 11, and they wore their t-shirts, and there was just groups of them just running and walking and running and walking. And I give tremendous kudos to all those very young adults that stepped up and did the actual 5K. And then everybody that did if you just did the 1 mile walk. I did see Sheriff Donato walking out there, the 1 mile fun walk. But it gives a lot of encouragement to the police department, that a lot of people come out for this memorial run. And then also to the other runs that we do, like the Holly Jolly that's coming up in November before our Christmas parade. I got an email from Diane Rogers at the Riverfront Arts Center. I do encourage you to all go out to these events that are happening. I always say I try to go, and I always remember the day after it happens. But free music, Jazz Meets Pop, is tomorrow at 7 p.m. More information on all events, please visit the website, rrcarts.com. And a week from Friday is Third Friday. It still happens in Millville. Some people tell you it doesn't. It absolutely still happens. With new exhibits by Barn Studio of Art adult students, a fundraiser plus exhibit of the dog and cat portraits of the South Jersey Regional Animal Shelter, and more, plus live music by R.G. Evans. A lot of downtown businesses do participate in Third Friday, such as DC Studio and Gallery, the Village on High Shops, Rowan College of South Jersey, Clay College and Gallery, Carolina Flowers, and many more. Please go out there on Third Friday. That is all I have as in activities. There's many more activities coming up in the city of Millville that I hope you all attend, that are on our city website that you can look. Ordinances in the second reading.
Okay, so we have two. The first is an ordinance to exceed the municipal budget appropriation limits and to establish a cap bank in accordance with NJSA 40A:4-45.14 for calendar year 2024.
Make a motion?
Second motion.
We have a motion and a second on ordinance in the second reading, item number 1. We do have a public hearing on this. If anybody would like to speak, please come to the podium. State your name. Please limit your comments to 5 minutes approximately. Seeing no one, I will close the public hearing. Any comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Ranello?
Yes.
Mayor Romanek?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 2 is an ordinance amending City Code Chapter 2, Administration, Article 11, Shade Tree Commission, to update the ordinance, including changes necessary to comply with the new stormwater regulations.
Make a motion?
Second motion.
We have a motion and second on ordinance second reading, item number 2. There is a public hearing on this. If anybody would like to address this ordinance in the second reading, please come to the podium, state your name, address, limit your comments to 5 minutes. Seeing nobody, I will close the public hearing. Any comments? Roll call.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Ranello?
Yes.
Mayor Romanek?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Ordinances in the first reading.
All right, item 1 is an ordinance authorizing amendment to Motor Vehicle and Traffic Regulations Municipal Code, Article 10, Schedule 21, to remove parking reserved for handicapped persons at 719 North 2nd Street.
Make motion?
Second motion.
We have a motion and a second on ordinance in the first reading, item number 1. Any comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Ranello?
Yes.
Mayor Romanek?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries.
Resolutions.
Okay, item 1 is a resolution approving the September 2023 amendment to the Standard Professional Services Agreement for GEI Consultants covering past due and anticipated costs through December 2024 in the amount of $791,002, with the city's 15% of 15% share, of said amount as a member of the FAFG group being $118,650.
Make a motion.
Second motion?
I do not have certification.
Does somebody have certification of funds? One moment. There you go.
With that, I do have certification of availability of funds signed by our Chief Financial Officer in the amount of $118,650.
Got the motion and second. Any comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Ranello?
Yes.
Mayor Romanek?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 2 is a resolution authorizing the City of Millville to sponsor Cut International Short Film Festival for their annual film festival event held in the City of Millville in the amount of $5,000.
Make a motion on resolution item number 2. With that, I do have the certification of availability of funds in the amount of $5,000 signed by our Chief Financial Officer, Susan Quinones.
Second motion?
Motion and a second on resolution item number 2. Any comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Ranello?
No.
Mayor Romanek?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 3 is a resolution rescinding letter of support for the suitability of a cannabis facility granted to Collective 60 LLC.
Make motion?
Second motion.
We have a motion and a second on resolution item number 3. Any comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Ranello?
Yes.
Mayor Romanek?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 4 is a resolution rescinding letter of support for the suitability of a cannabis facility granted to Senjugo of Franklin Park LLC.
Make motion?
Second motion.
We have a motion and a second on resolution item number 4. Any comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Ranello?
Yes.
Mayor Romanek?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 5 is a resolution rescinding letter of support for the suitability of a cannabis facility granted to Elixir LLC.
Make motion?
Second motion.
We have a motion and a second on resolution number 5. Any comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Ranello?
Yes.
Mayor Romanek?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 6, we have a resolution rescinding letter of support for the suitability of a cannabis facility granted to One Faith Wellness LLC.
Make motion?
Second.
We have a motion and a second on resolution item number 6. Any comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Ranello?
Yes.
Mayor Romanek?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 7 is a resolution extending the conditional designation of Commercial Realty Partners LLC as redeveloper of property identified as portions of Block 136, Lot 1 within the James R. Hurley Industrial Park redevelopment area and extending an access agreement with Commercial Realty Partners LLC.
Make a motion on resolution item number 7.
Second motion?
We have a motion and a second on resolution item number 7. Any comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Ranello?
Yes.
Mayor Romanek?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 8 is a resolution of support for suitability of cannabis business with Kylie Flower Genetics LLC of Block 265, Lot 5, 1300 Wheaton Avenue.
Make motion?
Second motion.
A motion and a second on resolution item number 8. Any comments?
Yes, this is like before this. This is just a letter of support for you to move forward with your licensing.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
No.
Commissioner Vanello?
Yes.
Mayor Romanek?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 9 is a resolution awarding a fair and open contract to Univar Solutions USA LLC to supply liquid chlorine in the amount not to exceed $68,880, and Greer Industries Incorporated, DBA Greer Lime Company for lime, high calcium hydrated in the amount not to exceed $47,000 for the project known as Furnished Various Chemicals for 2 years from May 1st, 2024 to April 30th, 2026.
Make motion, and with that, I have certifications of funds in the amount of $68,888 signed by our Chief Financial Officer, Susan Quinones.
Second motion.
A motion and a second on resolution item number 9. Very good at reading those
thank you.
science questionnaire chemicals. Madam Clerk, any comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Vanello?
Yes.
Mayor Romanek?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 10 is a resolution awarding a fair and open contract to Rico Construction DBA Rico Demolition for the project known as demolition of 418 and 420 Smith Street for an amount not to exceed $29,000.
Make motion, and with that, I have certification of funds in the amount of $29,000 signed by our Chief Financial Officer, Susan Quinones.
Second motion.
I have a motion and a second on resolution item number 10. Any comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Vanello?
Yes.
Mayor Romanek?
Yes.
All right, motion carries. Item 11 is a resolution providing support for concept plans for improvements to intersections on Delsey Drive Route 47 as part of the NJDOT Systemic Backplate Pilot Program South Region Project.
Make motion?
Second motion.
Have a motion and a second on resolution item number 11. Any comments? Yes, this is just plans for the future of Route 47, upgrades from the state. It is down the line within the coming years, to say. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Ranello?
Yes.
Mayor Romanek?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 12 is a resolution authorizing the tax collector to add back the various senior citizen and disabled tax deductions for the year of 2023 in accordance with NJSA 54:4-8.40 due to annual income exceeds the limits and post-annual tax statement not returned.
Make motion?
Second motion.
We have a motion and a second on resolution item number 12. Any comments?
Yes. Basically, you see here, it's another one of those forms, like the senior rebate, PD5. This is allowing our tax assessor,
Tax
people that may have
collector.
passed or moved out,
Yeah, so it's
to
basically going back.
return it back.
Right.
Yeah.
Tax collector, right.
Yeah.
Mhm. If they didn't fill
Tax
it out
collector.
properly, or it wasn't, like, if something was incorrect, the state can't accept that.
Right.
So it goes, they don't get the
The rebate.
yeah, the discount.
Thank you for the clarification. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Vanello?
Yes.
Mayor Romanek?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 13 is a resolution authorizing adjustments to the tax and utility records.
Make a motion.
Second motion.
We have a motion and a second on resolution item number 13. Any comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Vanello?
Yes.
Mayor Romanek?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 14 is a resolution authorizing the award of an emergency contract to Garrison Incorporated to repair city sewer mains at Sassafras Street and North 2nd Street and at 325 North 3rd Street for a total contract amount of $23,191.24.
Make motion. With that, I have certification of funds in the amount of $23,191.24, signed by our Chief Financial Officer, Susan Quinones.
Second motion.
We have a motion and a second on resolution item number 14. Any comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Vernello?
Yes.
Mayor Romanek?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 15 is a resolution appointing EB Employee Solutions LLC, DBA, as the difference card to provide HRA services for the city of Millville.
Make a motion on resolution item number 15.
Second motion.
We have a motion and second on resolution item number 15. Any comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Vernello?
Yes.
Mayor Romanek?
Yes.
The motion carries. Item 16 is a resolution approving First Amendment to Services Contract with John W. Cross LLC for an additional $5,400, not to exceed a new total of $17,400.
Make motion. With that, I have certification of funds in the amount of $5,400, signed by our Chief Financial Officer, Suzanne Quinones.
Second motion.
We have a motion and second on item number 16. Lost my place. Any comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Vernello?
Yes.
Mayor Romanek?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 17 is a resolution authorizing sponsorship of $250 for the 2024 Pride in Millville Award Ceremony.
Make a motion. With that, I do have certification of funds in the amount of $250, signed by our Chief Financial Officer, Susan Quinones.
We have a motion and second on resolution item number 17.
We didn't get a second yet.
Second motion.
Oh, thank you, I didn't get that. Thank you.
My apologies, Commissioner Watson. We have now we have a motion and a second on resolution item number 17. Any comments? Yes, this is a wonderful event that's been happening for many, many years in the city of Millville, and it's graciously held at our Levoy Theater. This event recognizes people and businesses throughout our city with various awards, such as the Joyce Vanneman Award, Hospitality Award, New Business Newcomer Award, many, many others. I'm forgetting, I just know the names of some of the awardees, such as right across the river from us is National Highway Products. They're getting an award. Lynn's Deli is getting an award.
Lou Thompson.
Lou Thompson is the Pride in Millville Award winner. Let us not forget that. He was a very long and great city employee, as many retired employees and active employees will know about Mr. Thompson. I wish you all to come if you can. It is next Thursday. I believe cocktail hour is at 5:30. Do not quote me on that. You can go to the Greater Millville Chamber of Commerce website to purchase your tickets. I will be there. Hope to see you there. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Vernello?
Yes.
Mayor Romanek?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 18 is a resolution authorizing the purchase of a 2024 utility service truck in an amount not to exceed $161,911 from Allegiance Trucks from Linden, New Jersey.
Make a motion, and with that, I do have certification of funds in the amount of $161,911, signed by our Chief Financial Officer, Susan Quinones.
Second motion.
We have a motion and a second on resolution item number 18. Any comments? Yes, this truck will last for 20 years approximately. So new is good. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Vernello?
Yes.
Mayor Romanek?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 19 is a resolution approving First Amendment to professional services contract with Phoenix Advisors LLC for an additional $17,500 with a new not-to-exceed total of $22,500.
Make motion, and with that, I have certification of funds of $17,500, signed by our Chief Financial Officer, Suzanne Quinones.
Second motion.
We have a motion and a second on resolutions item number 19. Any comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Vernello?
Yes.
Mayor Romanek?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 20 is a resolution awarding a contract to Revell LLC of Sewell, New Jersey for IT management and voice over internet phone services in an amount not to exceed $175,028.40 from January 1st, 2024 to December 31st, 2024.
Make motion. And with that, I have certification of funds in the amount of $175,028.40, signed by Chief Financial Officer Suzanne Quinones.
Second motion.
Have a motion and a second with resolution item number 20. Any comments?
Yes, I'd like to break this down a little bit because there was a question about this.
Go ahead.
I have a breakdown of this amount of money. $80,000 was spread out throughout the city for informational systems. $18,560 is going to the pumping stations throughout the city. $20,000 is IT work at sewer operations. $40,000 is telephone VIOP work. Another $6,468 for pumping stations, and $10,000 for sewer operations. That's how that all breaks down.
That's
for
where
this
they
stuff.
draw the money from.
From,
It's not
right.
going, so this is voice over internet. We've already had them in place. They took over for Excel,
I know.
who was overcharging us, but that's not where it's going. It's where they're drawing the funds
Where
from.
the funds are,
Right,
yeah.
okay. Okay.
I would say that Ravel has been an excellent addition to the city of Millville in modernizing and upgrading our internet systems and phone systems. I believe in the past we had
Issues.
Nothing.
issues, put it lightly, many separate phone accounts that and phone lines that we were paying for that we're not even using, and that we, as in just in City Hall, didn't even know where they went to.
Yeah, they cleaned it up. They did
So
clean it up.
that it's a well addition, and glad to see them still here. We have a second.
Second motion.
Oh, well, I had,
Sorry.
Yeah.
Commissioner
Okay.
Vanilla already seconded. Right, I have that.
Motion and second. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt.
Yes.
Commissioner Watson.
Yes.
Commissioner Vanello.
Yes.
Mayor Romanek.
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 21 is a resolution appointing Pamela Shapiro, Personnel Officer, to serve as the City of Millville Relocation Officer.
Make a motion.
Second motion.
We have a motion and a second on resolution item number 21. Any comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt.
Yes.
Commissioner Watson.
Yes.
Commissioner Vanello.
Yes.
Mayor Romanek.
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 22 is a resolution authorizing the execution of an application to the New Jersey Urban Enterprise Zone Authority for first-generation urban enterprise zone assistance funds in the amount of $150,000 to fund the fiscal year 2025 administration budget for the Millville Urban Enterprise Zone.
Make a motion?
Second motion.
We have a motion and a second on resolution item number 22. Any comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Vanello?
Yes.
Mayor Romanek?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 23 is a resolution authorizing an application to the New Jersey Urban Enterprise Zone Authority for first-generation enterprise for first-generation enterprise zone assistance funds in the amount of $550,000 for Central District Improvements Phase 2.
Make a motion on resolution item number 23.
Second motion?
We have a motion and a second on resolution item number 23. Any comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Vanello?
Yes.
Mayor Romanek?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 24 is a resolution authorizing the city to enter into an emergency contract purchase order with Briscoe Enterprises Incorporated of Millville, New Jersey, to demolish falling and unsafe buildings at the Millville Airport for a total not to exceed $65,000.
Make a motion without a certification of funds in the amount of $65,000, signed by our Chief Financial Officer, Suzanne Quinones.
Second motion.
We have a motion and a second on resolution item number 24. Any comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Vanello?
Yes.
Mayor Romanek?
Yes.
Motion carries. And our last item is a resolution authorizing the city attorney to file a counterclaim in the Brennan Brothers matter.
Make a motion?
Second motion.
We have a motion and a second on resolution item number 25. Any comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Vanello?
Yes.
Mayor Romanek?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Thank you.
New business.
Okay, I just need a motion to authorize the mayor to sign a letter of support to Gridwell to participate in the Community Solar Energy Program at 600 Columbia Avenue.
Make a motion on new business item number 1.
Second motion?
We have a motion and a second on new business item number 1. Any comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hewitt?
Yes.
Commissioner Watson?
Yes.
Commissioner Vanello?
Yes.
Mayor Romanek?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Public comment portion. We have now reached the public comment portion of our meeting. Anyone who would like to address the commission, please go to the podium, state your name, address, your concerns. Please limit your concerns to approximately 5 minutes. Thank you.
Again, Rose Sias, 1239 Whitaker Avenue, Millville, New Jersey. If someone could explain the solar energy program, I don't know if any information was even given on that one. I'd like to know more about that. And also about this demolition of all these buildings. It seems like every month there's demolition of buildings. What's going on with the buildings? Do the owners just leave town, just don't pay the property tax? Why are we responsible for the demolition of these buildings? Do we own them at the airport? If someone can explain that, I'd appreciate that.
Well, at the airport, we own the ground, but the ground is subject to a lease in favor of the DRBA, and there are other stakeholders involved. There's the Army Air Force Airfield Museum. There's also, probably more importantly, the State Historic Preservation Office, because it is within the Historic Preservation District.
Correct.
And I think these buildings have been an unsafe structure for a longer period of time than would otherwise be the case, but that's because it is subject to SHPO. But they are dangerous, and they're an attractive nuisance for children that might want to play in the buildings and might be injured by a collapsing structure. And I think that's why the construction code official issued an unsafe building notice, and really feels those buildings need to come down because they're so unsafe.
Correct. The municipality has taken action to demolish those buildings. I'll leave my statement as that.
And that's what Mrs. Kears also asked about earlier that I explained out the airport. As far as your question on the community solar, there's a difference between community solar and a solar field. A solar field, company comes in, puts solar in, and they do nothing but send it to the grid. Nobody gets any benefit of it. The community solar is going on top of a building on 600 Columbia Avenue, and that helps reduce the rate of people electric bills that have public assistance and such and are elderly. So that is a positive for a lot of residents in the city. If you are if you have public assistance to pay your utilities or such, that's what helps to pay that. They generate electricity. What's generated from the solar array on a warehouse helps to pay down that account for people that need the assistance. So that's a positive.
Good evening, Commissioners. How you doing? My name's Robert McQuaid, 18 Hayes Avenue, Millville, New Jersey, former Commissioner of Millville, and I'm glad you painted the wall finally, since I asked you to paint it, but you never did. Anyway, I'm announcing that McQuaid Enterprise, we have, or an LLC, a nonprofit organization. We pick up televisions for the city of Millville for citizens for free. We started this program back in 2012. We have been doing it for 12 years. I actually started it when David Ennis was commissioner, and it's been going on profitably pretty good. We make no money from this. All the televisions go to streets and roads. Primarily, most of the televisions that you do collect that you actually sell, or actually it's a contractor that comes in and buys it from the city and sells it to China. So anyway, we have brought in about 300 last month, and in March we brought over 350. This month we don't have a total yet because it's still new. This program is no charge to the citizens of Millville. I started the program with Tyler Pettit back in 2012. Tyler Pettit passed away of health illness in 2020. So I'd like everybody to keep him in prayers. He did a lot of time for the city, a lot of cleanup. Also, I have Mike Wilden, who is now an active school board member, which I served with him for 9 years on the Millville School Board. And Mike has done pretty well posting and helping me out. Eventually, we will get grants so we can move forward and get some of the homeless off the streets so that they can start working with us and collecting these televisions. Now, if you need a TV picked up or any electronics, give us a call at 609-501-2999. 2437. Electronics will be taken strictly straight to streets and roads, and we put them on pallets and get them prepared, and we help the guys out. So if you have any questions, again, you can give us a call at 609-501-2437. Thank you for your time, and I hope you have a blessed day.
Thanks, Bob.
Thank you, Mr. McQuaid.
Patricia Kears, 409 Peach Drive. I would just like to make the comment that I would certainly like to see commissioners go more with fair and open contract processes. It gives much better transparency. It gives better optics for you as a commission. It would make me not wonder why contracts are being awarded the way they are and to whom. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kears.
Good evening, Carol Casaboon, Newcomb Town Road. I have just Commissioner Vanella. I don't know if you know that the Holly Society originated in Millville, New Jersey, incorporated in 1947.
47, I had
1947, I sit on the board. I am the executive secretary there.
Thank you.
We are still in existence, so if you have any photos, please, I'll give you my email address so I can forward it to them and it'll be in the journal.
You got
That
it,
would be
thank you.
awesome thing to do. It was co-founded by two Millville people, Clarence Wolf and Bill Fenton, Senior, I believe. My one concern, I was speaking with a city employee the other day on the phone, and that person had to hang up on me because she had to contact the police department because there was a very disruptive person in the building. This concerns me that our employees here are almost like sitting ducks. Anybody can walk into this building. You have glass on the third floor. Anybody on the first floor can just walk right on in. There's nothing locked. What do we have for these people to secure and make sure that they are safe when they're working here? They're only here to do their job. They shouldn't have to put up with these people walking in off of the street. We have nothing. I mean, even when I went the other day to have to turn something into the police department, I had to tell them why I was in there. Nothing. You just walk right on in, and there they are. What do we have in place for these poor people?
Go ahead and finish, and I'll answer you.
Okay,
If
no,
you have
that's
anything
really,
more.
I am very concerned.
But is that all you have to ask, Ms.?
Well, I have one more other
Go ahead.
thing.
I'll answer you.
Okay, great. I also had someone approach me, apparently, did you or are you going to be hiring a part-time person to inspect grease traps in the city?
We are hiring a part-time individual for grease trap inspections.
Okay, and what kind of qualifications will that person need?
That is a HR question.
Okay. So then, after this person looks at the grease traps, who then does what needs to be done? Does that go to another person?
I will get these answers for you.
That would be awesome. Awesome, thank you. And that's it, thank you.
Okay. On your phone call the other day, that's the second situation that we've had in 2.5 weeks.
At least.
One I witnessed being in City Hall and immediately got one of our officers, and that was handled. The other one, I was actually walking in from the parking lot and got a phone call that City Hall was on, the third floor was on lockdown. That's when you were talking to Jeannie. I can tell you that in my position, we are working on this now. I've talked with the chief. I've talked with the girls on the third floor. I've talked with the employees on the first floor. We are in the process now. Another thing that Revell is helping us with. We will be securing the doors because they both have double door vestibules. People will now, again, just like at COVID, just like in a lot of places, we're not going to have a greeter. We're not going to have a live greeter there, but they're going to have to pick up the phone and somebody will answer, hopefully on the third floor. That's going to be for you guys. And they will be buzzed into the building. Yes, I agree 100%. You can't move anywhere in the police department. You can go up the elevator, you can go upstairs, but you can't get into any offices. Everything's secured. The library's secured. Go anywhere in Vineland, it's secured. When the county commissioners came here to do their meeting when they were traveling around. They brought the sheriff's department. Everybody got wanded when they came into here. Now, I'm not saying I'm gonna put security in this building for our commission meetings. Don't get me, don't take that as that's what I'm gonna start doing, 'cause I'm not. We've already visited that once since I've been in office. But that we are on top of it. I came in, I believe it was the same day, Jeannie, and we started this conversation. I just gotta get all the pieces together. It'll be done by next week. We are on it, and I thank you for bringing it forward. But we all gotta, unfortunately, these days, we all have to deal with people that we don't wanna deal with, but it's a reality in life. We are locking it down.
Anyone else? Seeing none, I close the public comment. What was it? Closing comments of commissioners. I don't know. I'm just deciphering what it to say. Public comment portion, where you addressed us. Closing comments of commissioners. Commissioner Hewitt.
Oh, yeah, be quick. I went to the Christopher Reeves walk and run the other day. Nice show up. It is every year. I got to mention one person. I saw a gentleman and his wife that I knew him, couldn't get a name to him. He finally walked up to me. We were staying there as everybody's coming down Rick Avenue, coming back to the finish line. It happened to be a guy that I raced against decades ago when I did it for a living, and his wife. And I got to give a shout out, because I know Richie pays attention. His wife is 72 years old, and if I remember correctly, she came across the finish line number 6 of everybody that participated. So I got to give a big shout out to her. Yeah. And with that, progress, moving on.
Thank you. Commissioner Ranillo.
Yes, we have a lot of amazing events coming up. Sam Cruz operates the Millville Recreation Department Facebook page. So anybody who's on Facebook, if they want to stay in the loop with all the events that are going on, we have the Memorial Day Parade coming up soon. Play Streets for the kids. She's already set up a page for every event that's coming up on Wednesdays throughout the summer. So, give it a follow if you haven't. And, I'll remind everybody at the next meeting what's coming down the road. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Watson.
Nothing at this time. Thank you.
Could have talked a little bit more as I was taking my drink of water.
I was trying to hold it.
It's a tough line. I understand safety and security is of my utmost concern, yet we are in a public building. Now, can you convey that to the public people that want to potentially do ill will or harm? No. So how do you walk across that fine line? That's the question that we ask. But yes, is it becoming a nuisance? I'm well aware. You can, technically the White House is a public building, but there's safety and security and a lot of it. There's steps that other municipalities have taken, such as Vineland. They had one incident and they went and automatically had armed security right when you walk in and metal detectors right when you walk in.
Yep.
They're a public building too. So do you have to be wanded and past armed guards to go pay your taxes? I don't know. But we do have to protect the individuals that work here.
Correct.
Now, there are police officers next door and downstairs. They're not right here on the 3rd floor. But no matter what, a clear and concise decision will be made, and for the utmost security of the employees here in City Hall. Ms. Kears, the airport demo, as I said, it's the airport, and that would be my only statement. It is for emergency demolition. We did go to get quotes, and Abrisco was the only one to respond. The grease trap cleanup. When grease traps aren't clean, they become a problem or can cause problems in search lines. And if they're backed up, the business will have to clean, and if they don't clean it, they may get fined. That is for that. I hope Vice Mayor gets better. I hope everybody that struggles with the allergies you get better. Drink plenty of water. It's been hot and humid recently. It was a surprise for me when I went to work on Monday. And as I was telling Commissioner Watson, I wore pants and made the wrong decision getting dressed in the morning. But stay hydrated. The weather is turning. Residents, please cut your grass and make your house look pretty. You never know who walks by, comes through Millville. Like Tiger Trout was here last week. He flew into Millville Executive Airport. He's building a golf course, with nearby Millville. You might have heard of it in Vineland, but that's Vineland. I'll start giving quotes to what I think throughout our meetings and such and what I witness. And I think one that fits well with everybody in here or in the city might be thinking. Mark Twain said, quote, "I'm in favor of progress. It's change I don't like," end quote. We all will continue to work and learn. Commissioner Rinella is a great addition to our team. We have a lot for the future and progress within the city of Millville. I thank you, each and every one of you, for coming tonight. I hope we always have more and more. Tell your friends to come. But what I do know, everybody likes to watch on YouTube and in their home. I appreciate each and every one of you. Motion to adjourn.
Make motion.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.